Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Kenny's Tool Review. Today we're going to be updating the PP draw since I have had a lot of time with this on the C300 here for an issue with the intermittent battery draw. So I'll go ahead and fire it up. This battery is quite amazing. It can last at a full charge almost all day on a pretty normal draw. So, you know, in a case where there's an intermittent draw, this should last pretty much all day. You see I turn it on, it's got 12.5 volts. That should be the battery voltage of the car, because the battery's still hooked up. The next thing you want to do is to press smart output, and then you'll get this screen. If you like a graph better, then graph is how you go right here. But I personally just leave it on this one. Let's see if we get back. Smart output. You can see there's 0 milliamps right now because the charge of this and the car must be fairly close to each other. Even though I got the door open, it's latched, so it thinks it's closed. And then the most important part of this is the link. You press the link, you get the link up here in the corner, and that's when it's ready to pair Bluetooth with your smartphone. Granted, your smartphone has to be close enough for this to work, and then you can record almost infinite amount of data, and it doesn't show you in a graph form. It shows you in a graph form, but it doesn't record in a graph form. It only records in increments of this second it was this milliamp, the next second it was this milliamp, which is perfectly fine because it's going by, you know, I shouldn't even say second, it's probably less than a second. It's probably, you know, a tenth of a second. Every tenth of a second is taking an amperage reading. So go over here. I'll disconnect this battery, hopefully. It's a little tight. Come on, old girl. Come on, old girl. There we go. Oh, jeez. Thing's been sitting all night, so it should be right where it is. You can see here there's a 12 milliamp draw now. Obviously we've figured it out, so at least we think so. It's a very intermittent draw, so right here red obviously on the graph is volts, milliamps down here in the nil. Yeah, and that's that. So one thing I would say with this, if you want really good long recording where you don't have to be somewhat near, or at least leave your phone somewhat near the car, is to get some sort of burner phone and or tablet, possibly anything that could download the Power Probe app for this, and then you can just leave it with the car. You could probably leave it with the car overnight. You could plug this in, and it could if you're worried about it dying overnight, just so you can get a big recording of what is going on. In our scenario, we had a lot of weird spikes that seemed to stop after we unplugged the I'm not gonna open the door, but the headliner's down a little bit. There's a sunroof module up there somewhere for the sunroof, and seems to be an issue with it. Pretty common issue. If anyone cares, these do have a lot of other issues as well. I think there's an amp under here for the subwoofer in the back that is an issue, not to mention the radios as always. What else on these causes draws? Not really sure. Aftermarket stuff, but this doesn't have. This comes with factory remote start, so there's no aftermarket junk in here. Yeah, but basically that's it. So this thing is the bomb as far as intermittent draws go, and obviously checking regular draws, it's good too, because you can leave the battery hooked up, close the door, latch all your shit, and you know, wait your 45 minutes or whatever for the car to go to sleep, and then you can plug this in and then unplug the battery, and it'll already be in its full sleep mode. You don't have to really wait or do anything. And I mean, this thing can do up to 10 amps no problem. I'll show you right now. I'll open the door. Door is open. We just had an amperage spike as you can see, is some. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's doing it backwards than it does on the app. What are we running here? We're running about 5 amps. It says. This is why I don't like this screen. I like the smart output better. It's been sitting here all night, so the battery's kind of juiced. Plus, it was all day yesterday on here without even charging. So, these PB draws are the bomb. And I also like making the joke. To be honest with you, every time a draw comes in now, I'm like, oh, let me go put my PP on it. And that's because I'm a child. So, I'd like to thank you for watching Kenny's tool review, and have a great day.